My name is Michael Garcia.
Clarissa.
So my name's Teresa Linane.
I am Corey Cravens.
My name is Lorena Celo.
Marcus Twine, McKay YMCA.
My name is Kendra Wetton.
Sonia.
We have a lot of kids that we interact with every day, and I believe my first day on the job, of course I was nervous, so I walked in and saw another young man. He was about, I guess he's about 7 years old, and he was kind of sitting off to the side by himself, not really doing anything. Went over to him immediately, introduced myself to him, and he introduced himself to me, and since then, for about 2 years now, we're best buddies. His grades have gone up. Just by me kind of putting him on the spot more. His voice has gotten louder. He doesn't sit in the corner anymore. He's always the first one to say, oh, can we do this? Oh, can we do that? That's where this money goes, is to the scholarship kids. And without that, Ari would, be probably still sitting in the corner, maybe even at home, not, involved in things after school.
My why story actually starts with my interview. And it was something that I still carry, I still remember it, and I think I will probably always remember it because I always bring it up. And that's something that I always discuss with my program coordinator. Paula Garza was one that interviewed me along with her assistant. And one of the questions that will always stick in my mind is, at the time, they were, or the why I should say, was really discussing a lot of the character development. And so they asked me if I could live my life the why way. And first of all, it was kind of like I was expected to live my life the why way while I was at the why. And it was the responsible, can I be responsible, can I be respectful, the honesty, the caring. And I was just shocked. I remember I just looked at them for a few seconds and I was like, yes, I can. But not only do we ask that you live it here, but can you live it outside the why? And I was like, yes, I can live my life that way. But when I walked out of that interview, I thought, oh, this is going to change my life completely. I'm going to start crying. And it did. It did. It has brought me so far.
I think for me, the why, I see a lot of really great relationships that are formed in my class. I've had people come to my class that have been attending for probably 10 plus years, and many of them have become friends with each other. Mm-hmm. And so this really wonderful social network has been built through people making relationships and friendships at the Y. And, people share their life stories as they go on in that amount of time. I mean, good things and bad things, but they're still there to support each other. And I've seen some amazing transformations of people who've come and have lost weight and have gotten healthy and have, done really good things for themselves through their membership and attending classes at the Y, and of course having that group support.
So my Y story, been with the Y, I actually grew up playing basketball with the Y. So I'm sharing inside about this moment that I'll never, ever, ever forget. I think it was like 3rd or 4th grade. We used to play at the time our basketball games at Palo Verde High School. And I remember it was my mom, my grandma, and my father were there, and they came to see my game. And again, we're little kids. The court was obviously low rims. It was a corner shot that I had threw up. I can't remember every details and the significance of the shot, but all I know is I threw it up and I made it. And I just had so much confidence, and I thought I was on top of the world. I felt like Kobe Bryant. Like, it was just my moment. And it was that's where it really started. And then just to kind of go from that and transition into working with the Y and seeing those opportunities with the kids. I coach basketball now, and just seeing those different opportunities. It's just, I love it. I told.
I've been a Los YMCA member since it first opened. I remember being in childcare when my mom took classes. My dad worked out. I remember doing arts and crafts. And as I grew as a person over the years, the Y has always adapted to me, from playing basketball to learning how to swim, as I got more into middle school and high school, more competitive sports, it allowed me a place to exercise, to learn about strength training. After high school, I went there as a regular health seeker to keep improving my health. And over time, from being exposed to that, allowed me to become a staff member, and I've grown professionally with the YMCA. It's also where I met my soon-to-be wife as well. So the Los branch is who I am, is what motivates me to go to work every day and to work really hard at what I do, because I'm one example of what a YMCA can do.
I came to the Y working prior to working at a child care center before. When I came to the Y, I was going through a difficult time with my family. My kids and I had, their father had just been arrested, and I was out of a job. We were about to lose our house, and I came to the Y, and they just welcomed me with open arms. They provided a scholarship for my youngest son, who was not in school yet. I was able to bring him to work with me, which helped me out a lot. Just the love and the support that I was given by not only the staff but administrators just made me feel at home.
That saying, we're more than family, and it's so true. It's just the people that I work with. I mean, for 4 years, it's been all of us, and of course the staff come and go and they change, but it's just, we're such a family, and I come to work and everyone's just there for you, and you can talk to anybody, and it is like one big family.
I'm a single parent. I raised my 2 kids, and the Y's always been there for me. They help raise my kids. I'm grateful. My kids are grown up. My daughter works for the Y now, so the Y is like a part of my family.